Doodle World has been through a lot of updates and changes this past year, and today myself and 6 other Doodle World content creators are going to go over it all. This is Doodle World Rewind 2022. January to March was a very quiet time for Doodle World. The game was being worked on and was slowly getting closer to release. We were shown development, teasers, and had a chance to participate in beta tests until April came. On April 2nd, a very big decision was made. Doodle World was released. With release, everyone got access to play Doodle World. This came with many doodles and story up to Graphite Lodge. A few days later, we got a leak of Crystal Caverns, and shortly after, the Crossroads update was dropped. This update was very small, but an update nonetheless. On April 14th, the first ever event started, the Easter event. This was a very simple event where you could chain for Easter-themed skins, such as Easter Borbo and Easter Glubby. This followed with more leaks such as the Lewis area, Kadir, Bionautic, and Crystal Caverns. On April 23rd, Crystal Caverns was released, which included Malzuri, 7 other new doodles, 3 new equipment, and more story. We also got some balance changes, including food hitting Spirit for not very effective, and hitting a sleeping doodle would now wake it up. To finish off the month, we got a leak of Graphite Forest.
Hello guys, it's me CV today, and I'll be presenting you the month of May. So let's get straight into it. At the start of this month, we got 2 leaks for 2 new doodles, these being Flasky and Staticky. Flasky being the counterpart to Eevee in Pokemon, or Vari in Lumion Legacy, meaning it has a split evolution based on typings. Furthermore, we would finally get a look at what the first key would look like, and just a few days after this, we got the first key update. If you did not know already, the key system is Doodle World's version of Pokemon gyms, and the first key would place stepping stones to how each one would work in the future. The update was very well received by players, and despite a few bugs, it will go down as an awesome update. After this update, we will get our first look at a Doodle redesign, something Wish has never done in the past. He would completely redo the Apuritan and Janiko line to look much better than the original counterparts. We would then get our first look at the updates to come with a roadmap, the most notable of these being the Route 5 and Mysterious Mole event update. These would both release this month, starting with the Route 5 beach update, which would coincide with the event. More and more leaks would be released, and players started to speculate what the event after the route would be. Route 5 would release midway through the month with some secrets, including a hidden treasure chest in a mysterious cave. We'll also get a few skins, as all updates have, including Vintage Glubby, which was a secret Easter egg to the original Project Pokemon Glubby, which is pretty cool. Around this time, we would also get rumors that the first ever triple tint doodle had been found, which are, I don't know, speculation, but that's when people started talking about it, and this is still one of the rarest doodles you can get to this day. The same day, we would also get confirmation on the event being the summer event. While we did have an Easter event, it did not introduce anything new and was just new skins. This would be different for the summer event, with a timer system where you must go to certain routes to encounter the doodle. We'd also get the introduction of swarms and seasonal doodles with Junipyro and Junipyro swarms. As the days passed, we got more and more skins leaked for this event until it finally released on the 28th. It will release with 20 summer skins and will be the first real event with new mechanics in Doodle World. This summer event would last around till next month, and it would also conclude everything that happened in the month of May.
Yo, I'm Flying Alex, and the first update we had for June was the addition of Pride Month coloured Kleiderskunk, which could only be caught during the month of June at a 1 in 100 chance. The next update was a small skin update, and one of the skins was a limited Summer 2022 Christic skin. This update also brought the ability for premium players to get 50 gems every hour, and the ability to buy super bandages and stripe capsules after beating the first key. Wish also leaked that there will be a July 4th Kleiderskunk gradient exclusive to July 4th. A couple days later, they replaced the summer skin for Summer Malzuri, creating the first ever skin that did not feature in the Doodlepedia, known as Legacy Malzuri. Players who already had Legacy Malzuri got to keep it, but it became unobtainable in the summer event, and was replaced with the pale blue version. Wish also decided to give us a ×2 chain event, which lasted until the 25th of June. On the 6th of June, Wish leaked the doodles Munchies and Mellotrick, stating Mellotrick would be the first set encounter doodle. Ileana then showed us an image of the Candy Factory building, getting the community hyped for Von Sweetsville. On the 12th of June, we had a few updates, including the addition of the chain ticket item. We got both the lesser chain ticket and the greater chain ticket, a new chaining icon that showed the odds of your chain, 400 plus chains giving guaranteed 5 stars, exclusive colours you could get by being in servers that had developers, a new gem rain feature, the addition of the gem shop, and swaps got added to the game, being obtainable in the roulette and the gem shop. Server sizes were also increased to 16, and a new encounter animation was added to Mythics, which then told the community to submit concept designs for capsules. Subrock was then leaked a few days later. The day after that, Penditi's silhouette was revealed. On the 18th of June, another skin update happened, and we got limited summer skins for Cricket Squid and Apparition. We also got a leak on defensive candy cubes. Another feature got added being doodle sizes. We got to see big and tiny doodles for the first time, and Wish did an oopsie and revealed Von Sweetsville's encounter table before the town even released. Wish also added Grim Sugar's evolution line and Malatrick to the roulette. On the 20th of June, Musclo was revealed along with all the help center quests. On the 23rd, Wish started a party skin contest where the top 5 party skin concepts would be added. Wish then revealed 4 new capsules, being the Polka Dot capsule, Dense capsule, Medical capsule, and Heart capsule. The Sniper scope and lighter held items were also revealed. On the 25th of June, there was a poll for the community's favourite doodles. The top 3 favourite doodles were the Kurosu line, Kronos, and Lewis being at 3rd place. The least favourite doodle was Needling. On the 26th, Von Sweetsville was finally added, bringing a bunch of help center quests, including new capsules, held items, equipments, new chainable doodles such as Grim Sugar, Masquerade, Jamask, and Roughfire, as well as Malatrick's quest. Jack 2.0 was released and proved to be the hardest battle yet, and the data chip quest came along with 14 data chip locations hidden around the map. We also saw Bonbon or Hatrix for the first time, who sold taffies and candy cubes to us, which then told us it was the last week of the summer event, and a day later, Ileana gave us a Chef's Valley leak.
Hi there, I'm Blaze, and I'm going to be telling you about the months of the sweetest town release in Doodle World, July and August, which was the release of Von Sweets and Von Sweets Factory. So let's just get straight into what I've got to say about this year's July and August rewind. At the beginning of July, we got our first look at Cult, one of our first swarm doodles, other than Junipero, which was absolutely incredible, and we got later on, we've had Fleggio, Owl, and all that throughout the years, as I'm sure few people after me are going to talk about. So yeah, it was really cool. It started off us having different doodles inside of swarms other than seasonals, and I think it's really cool that they've done that. We got our first weekend of 2 times chain on the 2nd of July, and now people are in the chain on the weekends. Thanks, Wish. Yeah, thanks so much, Wish. People only chain on the weekends now. I don't know if Wish was planning that or not, but that's fine by me. On the 4th of July, we got an exclusive Kaleidoscope tail colour, only available for a short amount of time. The 4th of July tail, which you could find at a 1 in 100 chance of encountering it in the wild. Awesome. It was our second ever different colour Kaleidoscope tail other than the rainbow. And I'm pretty sure we got the Halloween tail colour later on. We got the first look at everyone's favourite pizza doodle, Munchies. A few days after we got our first teaser of Munchies, we got to look at one of its split evolutions, Garlic, which was really cool that they announced that it was a split evo straight away, and we got to see one of them later on, so that was awesome. We got our first data chip reward with the addition of the factory, Clicky. Clicky was then later added to the VP market to chain and hunt for the misprint. 64 VP to chain it, and it will go infinitely until you catch one. After the Chef's Valley update, we were able to get the first mythic added to the Doodlepedia, other than the mythics in the Doodlepedia on release, Pandishi, which was a fire and fighting type. So, awesome. We got our first look at Azupion on the 19th, and it got added to Von Sweets Factory later in the year, which I'm sure people will talk about as well. On the 21st of July, we got an exclusive skin that was only available for 1 week, and it was awesome. We got Party Springling as one of our first skin codes, and that was, I'm pretty sure, to celebrate 100k likes on Doodle World, which was absolutely incredible, and that was an amazing milestone. On the 26th, we got our very first teaser of Von Sweet's Candy Factory. It was a 14-second long clip of Ileana showing us the entrance hall from their side. On the 3rd of August, we got our teaser of the second key, the Tasty Key. On the 10th of August, we got a look at Clicky's very first evolution. We didn't know what the final evolution was until we collected our Clicky by obtaining 20 data chips. On the 12th, we got our first major look at the factory. We got shown the intro cutscene and the entire factory within it. So it was just Wish loading into the game and it showed us the entire factory and everything on the interior of it, which was awesome. On that same day, we got shown our first skin blackout option, the mechanic where you can choose what skins you don't want. So you select them in the Doodlepedia, and you can't encounter them skins when you train for a doodle, which is absolutely awesome. On the 15th, we got our first leak of Sharp Up and the PNG of its evolution Sharazor, but we didn't get the name at the time, only the image, which I think was really cool. They done it really differently. They showed us the evolution, but not the name, which I think was really cool. On the 16th, we got the sickly used held item shown to us. This item made it so that when you inflict poison, it would inflict disease instead, which was the first of its kind of changing one status effect to another, just from one held item, which was really cool. We got some type matchup changes shown on the 17th. They were, Beast is no longer super effective against Mind, Beast is not very effective against Metal, and Mind is super effective against Crystal. Because only smart people can identify if a crystal is real or fake. The Wish don't know. On the 19th, we got our first move of its kind, Hit and Run. When you use this move, it hit the opponent and you could swap it with a doodle in your party mid-turn. On the 26th, Social Park released and we got the addition of the subway, which allows us to travel to different places over the island. On the 27th, we got the addition of the equipment shop inside of Social Park, which was our first shop released other than the shops that were available within the Social Park update. Like the Doodle Market and the Move shop. That was our very first time we got our shop opened up to us, which is awesome. That's all I can say, and I hope you guys all have an amazing day. Subscribe to Blaze or Bobo or I'll hunt you down in your sleep.
Hey guys, Scorch here back with September. On the very first day of the month, we were shown 2 new PvP items, Spiky Thorns and Espresso. The next day we received an update which included many things, such as the 2 new items, Schmello, Squonk replacing Junipero as the new seasonal swarm, Route Rare Swarms replacing Colt, Swarm Snacks, Doodle Unlocker, and Wonder Trading. A couple days later, we got some amazing quality of life changes to PvP. You can now see doodles on the side rather than capsules. You could see how much health the doodles were at, and if they had a status. We were then shown a leak for Slibble, and a bunch of silhouettes. The doodle that received the most votes, Jalopy, was then shown the next day. On September 9, we got an update introducing Slibble to the game, as well as DJ Melzery, a limited time skin. Shortly after, Ileana announced she'd be prioritizing Doodle World development over her other games, which is incredible news for anyone interested in the game. The next update brought Impling and Dayferno to the game as Roulette exclusives. On September 20th, weather bottles were confirmed and a leak posted. A few days later, on September 23rd, we got the biggest update of the month, Route 6. This came with F2, Renewt, and more story. To finish off the month, we got a couple Academy leaks, hyping up the next area.
Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm Obscure Ghost, and I'll be talking about the month of October. So, we have a lot of information to talk about, so with further ado, let's get started. Alright, so October is one of the biggest months in Doodle World. In this month, you have the release of the Halloween event, and all sorts of new stuff. So at the beginning of the month, as we all know, during this time, you had tropical storm of Hurricane Ian hitting the east coast of Florida and Texas and all of that stuff. So that pushed development really far, but we were able to get some new exclusives and some leaks. Also be a limited skin, which would be the Steampunk Swolptar, which was going to be available for only 1 week, and it costs in the gem shop. You can no longer obtain this doodle because it was limited. And next thing I will be talking about is going to be about Halloween, about the release of tint brushes. So tint brushes, there's currently 2 of them in the game. One in the Halloween event and the one in the Christmas event. Well, I will be talking about the Halloween event one. So on screen you will see this Halloween, and they have a 1 in 25 chance of appearing on a doodle, depending on whether it is given by house or by chain. So on October 14th of 2022, we were given a skin collage of nearly 100 different skins, including evolutions, and there were currently 4 ways to obtain them. One is going to be by normal chaining, which, as you can see on the corner of I'm doing Diwafi. And the second method is going to be trick-or-treating. So trick-or-treating is the Halloween area. Like, people will give you candy, but you can also trade the candy for Halloween skins at the Halloween shop. Some of the NPCs included developers, content creators, contributors, which are like skin artists, and fans from giveaways. And that brings us to our number 3, which is, instead of a person answering the door, there is a chance that a doodle with the Halloween skin will answer the door instead. When you use a tombstone, you are able to buy tombstones for 50 candy corn located at the shop. And tombstones are guaranteed skins. So right here I have a tombstone. It says, the next house you trick-or-treat at will have a Halloween doodle guaranteed. So basically, once you click use, the next house you get to, you'll be given a Halloween doodle. On October 19th, we were leaked 3 new capsules being the winged capsule, the cauldron capsule, and the witch capsule. As you guys can see, I own them, but those were leaked, and they give the same effect as a striped capsule. However, they have an extra chance to capture a Halloween doodles. Now, you were able to purchase these capsules for, I believe, 10 candy corn each. I could be wrong, but I think it was 10 candy corn. And then on October 20th, a new item was added into the game, which is called the tint scraper. So now a tint scraper is currently the only thing that allows you to remove a doodle's tint. So if you don't like a tint on it, you can remove the tint. On October 21st of 2022, we ended up getting even more skins. And then on October 21st, we were given access to a leak, which is the Halloween particle, also known as Halloween rain.
Hello guys, it's me, Smithy Doctor here again, and I'm back for the month of November. So let's get straight into it. Coming right off the Halloween event, we should release a new doodle, a Zoopion, that could be found in the Von Sweets factory. This had been a doodle leak for a while, so it was good to see that it finally came to the game. We would then get an update soft launching Jalopy into the game with a free skin Jalopy you could obtain from an NPC in Graphite Lodge. Alongside this, we would also get confirmation of the first part of the Academy update. Not long after this, part 1 of the Academy update would release the next part of the story. While the key was not included in this update, we got many new story details, a new mythic, and the long-awaited mount system. Players were able to obtain a bike from doing help request, and this update overall was very liked because of the anticipated features. We would then get a Thanksgiving update, a small event very similar to the Easter update. It would introduce the new doodle Flagio, and the respective Thanksgiving skin for it. There was also a Spring Link skin, and while the update was minor, it was nice to see these kind of mini events. While the majority of players were expecting it, Wish would also confirm that the Christmas event would be coming next month, and players would start submitting skins around this time. Finally, 3 new doodles would be leaked this month, including Fish, Owl, and Nimble. The only one released so far is Owl, so it will be cool to see when Fish and Nimble will release. While this month was slower than others, it would be the lead up to the Doodle World's best update yet, and its best event. but that is the month of November.
Doodle World and its team have been doing a great job with updates. Some of these updates I'm going to be addressing now. Weekly events have been released. These weekly events happen every week and something new has happened. But for the first week, for every month, then you'll get a 1.5% tint chance increase. And then second month, you'll get, something else. And the third month, fourth month, and so on. These range from mythical chances, misprint chances, more money, more experience, and more skins. They also released the second academy, or the part 2 academy, which added new doodles like Grunkle and a new beetle, and Agitoad, and also made a new area called Arid Mines, which you were able to battle Obstagon, which is, I think, a new mythical, and they also added Awakened Mothra, where you fight the third Key Guardian with. They also released Holly Hair, and you can get that via swarms, and it is replaced of the Junipyro, which is sad, but we'll get it later on. They added some new route rare swarms, such as Dewaf, Calamander, and Grunkle, and you can use these anywhere you can use like swarm candy, swarm snacks anywhere in those areas. So Von Sweetville, Academy, Doodle Academy, and then Arid Mines. This is when they dropped the winter event, and they first dropped it with the 4 skins, which are Glubby, Christic, Schmello, and Yogo, and you were able to find these via getting 250 chain, and then you were always guaranteed to grind them. For example, it was just like the Easter event. And then what they did after was when they dropped the full event, that you were able to do a present system where you get to the highest level present to get the best skins, the best chances of everything, and the best items. You're also able to battle elves, which give you better tasks to get better doodles. This is also when they release new equipment in the equipment shop for VP. There's a lot of equipment, so I won't really go over them, but yeah, there's just a bunch of good equipment. They also released Owl that replaced the Flegio Swarm, and you're still able to get it nowadays. They added a new type, a new beast type, which kind of looks interesting to me. Again, I'm pretty sure I went over this like in many videos, but it looks very interesting. The picture is obviously shown now. His name is Yoris, and he's a 3rd stage evolution. He's a pure beast, and kind of has an animation of butterfly effects, which is very cool. They also leaked a new Awakened Doodle, which since they released Mothra, they had to obviously release Awakened Thornet. So this is the picture of obviously right now. They also added 3 new PvP items: Magic Wand, Lethal Ornament, and Jetpack. Magic Wand increasing the special attack, or the attack of the doodle that's holding the item. And it's just one of the items that, if you want to use for PvP, you could. This is also where they added a part 2 to the event, obviously. I think this was right before Christmas, 2 days right before Christmas. They released a part 2 to the event, and they added new skins, a level 6 gift, which increased the chances of misprints, tints, hidden traits, and, making your doodles glorified big boys. And they also added Kiryu, which was one of the new mythicals that don't have the mythic type. And it is amazing because I've actually gotten 2 tints of them, and they're pretty good. They also added 2 new equipments, which are Dusty Bandana and Broken Clay. Dusty Bandana found on Fledio, which is an amulet equipment, which gives 10 speed, 5 attack, minus 15 HP, and minus 15 magical defense. And Broken Clay found on Potunk, which is an artifact equipment, which gives plus 8 magic attack, plus 8 defense, and plus 8 magic defense, which is really good. And yeah, these are many of the updates that came out in December.
2022 brought lots of great things for Doodle World, and I can't wait to see what next year will bring. I'd like to shout out the Lewis Fan Club Discord server, where this video idea originally came from. Link in the description. Also, if you'd like to check out the content creators who helped me make this video, all their channels will be down below as well. Doodle World has a bright future ahead, and I can't wait to continue making content into the new year. Until next time, Scorch out.